have we have a survey that's out. Can I request the audience, whenever you have time and during the course of the conversation, if you can respond to the survey, it will just give us and the survey has just 2 questions. There are questions about your organization's readiness in terms of the investments actually being made on the business side, and readiness in terms of investments being made on the people side. And let's see how that pans out. And we have a very eminent panel here, people from industry. But let me start by saying, why AI today? AI has been around for 65 years now, right? And all of a sudden, everybody's talking about AI and big data. And when you really think about it, right, there are 3 things that have really flipped AI into center stage. One is, progressively last 15 to 20 years, computing power is going up. And the kind of computing power we have on our handheld devices today outpaces computing power of supercomputers, a few decades back. So one is incredible amount of computing power. Second is, today, with the Internet of Things coming, data really never sleeps, right? So we have incredible amount of data being generated, it being stored, and our data processing capacity is going up many fold. So that's the second thing that's kind of flipping this to center stage. But more importantly, last 2 to 3 years, the advances that have happened in the space of algorithm design has actually led to massive amount of almost human-like, or say genius-like interpretations coming to fore. So we can make more sense about data, we can make more sense about patterns in the data, and even if these patterns were unrecognizable from human eyes, we can make sense of them today. So that's really what's putting AI on center stage. And that's why we in HR are talking about it, business is talking about it, it's become an incredible leverage. So my first question to our panel really is, let's talk with the business lens, right? And Prasad, you lead an innovation center. You set it up, and it's for a global major. And when you think about AI, right? What as HR professionals, what's your advice to us as HR professionals in terms of talent leverage that AI can give to HR, and in turn to business, for business to become successful?
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Pankaj. And let me set the context. Philips is transforming to become a health tech company. So you may see lighting out there, you may see consumer electronic products out there, but the last 4 to 5 years has been a transition towards becoming a health tech company. So what does that mean? All processes within all the functions are again transforming to actually cater to the workforce of tomorrow. So from a HR perspective, the whole approach, towards looking at the workforce itself, whether right from the point of looking at matching the right profile, recruitment, to getting the person in, keeping the person engaged, understanding the sentiment in the organization, and also ensuring that the operations become a little more efficient than what they are today, is the whole gamut of end-to-end in terms of where there's a possibility for AI. Again, the single point that, what we are actually ensuring that to the best extent possible to happen is not to go with the AI hammer to find the nail, but to actually find the right problem that requires either a machine learning algorithm or a deep learning algorithm to actually apply to it. And let me share with you one example, and then probably I'll put it back to you. So one of the biggest benefits that we have had is in recruitment. The number of resumes that you actually get in, the final number of people that you hire, the ratio is very huge, as all of us know. So for a HR function to become more efficient to cater to the needs of the business. The whole screening process and the pre-test process, adapting the question set using AI at the back end to be able to identify the right candidate to come up, even for the final level of screening or the final level of interviews is one area where there's quite a bit of benefit that we have seen. There are a lot of other areas. Probably I'll hand the floor to the others.
Yeah, and I'll let me spin it to Sid, right? Sid, you are selling to clients every day. Can AI actually help business, win from a talent standpoint?
That's a classic question nowadays with every client interaction for us. It is the sexiest thing to do for a business nowadays, right? Peer group pressure generally sometimes, and we keep questioning the clients sometimes that first tell us the problem, then we'll tell you what to use, right? They come back saying, no, I want to use AI, but what's the problem you're solving? Then the whole ethos comes to play. But I think the changeover is that we should obviously continue to solve business problems, whether it's for clients or for internal. At the same time, we also have to have the people who can speak and understand that this goes beyond our, spread of work that we used to do earlier, and we need to upskill ourselves continuously. So we believe that at least 30% of my population in Japan should be able to have a very intelligent conversation on AI, machine learning, and be able to relate to a business moment. And so we are internally extremely aggressively driving upskilling across the board, and including HR organizations. So if HR organizations, and due respect to my HR friends, can't do pivot tables and Excel sheets, we will have a problem, right? So we're talking about upskilling. We're talking about ability to figure out sense out of the data that you hold for us, so that you can run faster and the business runs faster.
And Sindhu, you've just joined a startup, right? Coming from a large company, and your numbers are less, right? But growing, and does it make sense there as well?
So thank you, Parag, and a very good morning to each one of you sitting in the audience. And I think I am the HR practitioner on this panel, right? I do have the responsibility to kind of defend the remarks that Sid just made. But I think coming from a startup, I've been there for the last 3.5 years. The organization grew from 0 to 2,500 people. That's from the size perspective. But it also moved from a vanilla to completely digital skills. And I think if I don't use data and AI and ML, right, though I understand or not is a different question, my worry is I'm already hurting the business. And I think that's exactly what each one of us in the fraternity should understand, right? And I also agree with Sid that, let's not use this just because it sounds cool. Can we actually keep the essence as, can I solve a business problem? For example, one of the things that I'm currently working with my business heads is forecasting of the number that I need for 2019 and the skills that I need. How on the earth can I do this without really using AI and ML, right? If I'm going to just depend on my customer success or sales folks and the business leaders, it's just going to be guesswork. And I think in organizations like us, the smaller ones, aspiring to grow, it becomes extremely critical. And if I don't use it, I think I'll completely lose credibility. It's to that extent.
Yeah, this is great because you are making up for what a lot of organizations have in terms of history and experience by just using a lot of science. Pankaj, I wanted to reserve your comments towards the end because you have such incredible experience and you are talking to CHROs and C-suite execs every day, and you have a cross-industry view of what's happening. And now, what are CHROs telling you, right? Is it, are they actually, helping the business or they are not helping the business?
You want me to shut down the business? So before I start, there was a master of ceremony.
Candid conversation.
The master of ceremony was here and he said, people who want to attend the session can go on the right, rest can go on the left, and remaining can be here. I was thinking of Sholay movie, Jailer Dialogue, Aadhe idhar chale jao, aadhe udhar baki jao. But I'm so glad that we have so many of you there, so it makes it a special conversation. Answering to Parag's question, when I speak to the CHROs, most of us in different tone are talking of three things in context of AI. First, they are saying, I want transparency. Whatever processes I'm bringing in, I want more transparency. HR has been accused of opacness. Second, they are constantly saying, I want more sense. So, have you heard of sandwich leave? How many of you have heard of sandwich leave? You know, I will not name the companies, but you know the best of the companies in India still have sandwich leave in this era. Which means if you take a leave on Monday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be counted. Why it can't be removed? Because they have a 14 crore or 20 crore damage on the balance sheet. So that's the second point they ask me, that other than transparency, I want sense. Third, which is the biggest ask from them, that I want AI and analytics if it can improve my collaboration. These are the three words that I hear, not exactly the same words, but in different tones, and we people strong call it the new code of work. So the new code of work demands these three things to happen. If AI and ML doesn't lead to this, it is all conversation. So tell me how many of you are bothered about structured data? You are actually bothered about unstructured. Am I right? Just show of hands. It's the unstructured data which is a problem. It's not the structured data. It is enough we have discussed. Unless we think of data lakes, it's not good. So that's my firm belief. It's the marriage of structured and unstructured data which is going to define our AI and ML. Otherwise, it will remain buzzword for it.
This is great. Data lakes, and so new code of conduct and data lakes. If there's one thing everybody can take back from this conversation is about, can I get all my data into a data lake? Can I have the architecture to our HR? I think those are great, nuggets of gold. And let me pick, a string from that very conversation about what does it mean for HR, right? I mean, and I'm trying to be a bit controversial here, right?